Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today in this tutorial we are going to learn Parametrize in Pytest, one of the most powerful features for data-driven testing. By the end of this video you will able to reduce duplicate tests, write cleaner code. So what is Parametrize in test? Parametrize in Pytest allows you to run a single test function multiple times with different sets of data. Instead of writing multiple test functions, you can define input values, expected results, and PyTest automatically executes the test for each data test. This is called data-driven testing. In this tutorial, I will explain step by step about the parameterize with PyTest. So let's begin. Create a new file. Inside this tests folder, right click and then you click on Python file. Now enter file name test underscore login and then click on Python file. Make sure when you create a new file in a PyTest, enter test underscore and then enter file name. This is the format for creating a file in a PyTest. Now we will write here code. So open Chrome browser. This is sourcedemo.com and here you can log in with multiple credentials: a standard user, lockout user, problem user, and the password is same for all the credentials. We will use this example. First import pytest and then import by for locating element from Selenium dot Webdriver dot common dot py and then import py. Use here mark parameterize pytest accurate pytest dot mark dot parameterize and then round bracket. Inside this round bracket enter bracket. First we will define username and password. User name comma password and then comma here. Now inside we will define our credentials. Round bracket, enter first username and then enter password. Open Chrome browser and this is the credential standard underscore user. First login with a standard user and then enter password. Password is secret underscore source. Here password. By using parameterize, you can execute a single test with multiple times. Enter comma here and then enter comma. Change. We need to change here. We will log in with multiple data sets. So here we will use another username which is logout underscore user. Change here logout user and the password is same for all the users and other credentials we can enter here. Login with invalid underscore user and password. Enter here invalid or we can enter here wrong underscore pass. We have successfully defined our data here. This is for login and here we enter username and password. By using parameterize, you can define different data sets here. Def and then enter function name test underscore login. Make sure when you enter function name, start with test and then enter login. So we need to navigate to the URL. So here we will use browser username password, and then use base URL. In previous tutorial, I have explained in a detail how you can create a conf test file and define configuration here. This is for maximize window, and then add implicit wait. This is for closing the browser after executing all the test cases. And here fixture, by using fixture, you can define your base URL. We do not need to define base URL inside this test file. Just enter this variable name, which is base underscore URL. First, navigate to the URL. As you can view here, we define this variable, which is browser, and here we will navigate to the URL. First, navigate to the URL browser.get, which is used for navigating to the URL, and enter variable name, which is base underscore URL. If you click on this one, you can view here base underscore URL, and this is the base URL. Next thing we need to do here, we need to find element for enter username and password. In this fields, we need to find element. So let's see how we can locate this element username and password. This is input, and class is equal to input, placeholder is equal to username, and here ID and name both are available. So we can locate this element by ID and name. Best approach is ID because ID is never change. So enter here, we need to enter here browser dot find element by dot ID, and then enter value is user dash name. This is input fields. We need to enter some data in this field. We will use dot send keys. Send keys is used for input data. We have already defined username and password here, so we will just enter this variable's name, which is username, and then locate element for password field. Right click on password field, inspect, and here ID is equal to password. Enter here. We need to enter here by dot ID, and then enter ID here dot send keys, and then enter here password. We have already defined here username and password, so we just need to enter username and password. After enter username and password, we need to click on login button. Browser dot find element by dot ID, and then enter value here. For ID here, you can view, right click here, login, inspect, and here ID is equal to login dash button. Enter ID here and use here click method. Click method is used for clicking on the button. If you want to click on this button, you need to use click method. If you want to enter some data in this field, so you need to enter, make sure you enter here dot send keys, which is used for input data. Now we have successfully write our test. You can write the test. For running the test, just click on terminal, and then enter command here pytest. After enter pytest, enter this folder name, which is tests dash test slash, and then enter this file name, which is login test underscore login, and then click on enter. It will run the test. We are getting some error. Let's see. Wow, we are getting error. we need to enter dot py. This is the extension of Python file. So when running the test, enter pytest. Inside this test folder, all the test case files, test underscore login inside this folder, and then enter this extension .py. Collected 3 items because here we enter 3 credentials. By using this technique, you can run the test with multiple sets of data, maximize window, enter valid credentials, and user login successfully. Now it will execute the test case with log out user because we have defined here second data sets, and then login with invalid credentials. 2 test cases execute successfully. Now it will execute third test is open browser, login with invalid credentials. And all the test cases executed successfully. You can view here 3 passed, and this is the time of execution. So that's how Parametrize in Pytest works. It helps you write less code, run more tests, and keep your automation framework clean and professional. If this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Escape World for more automation tutorials. See you in the next video.